Hello. Are we back? Oh, OBS just decided, you know what? Bro's yapping too much. Bro is yapping too much. Bro doesn't like JoJo's? Bro doesn't like JoJo's part 1 to 5? Yeah, I don't know. OBS just crashed. The whole of Twitch crashed? Oh, what happened? Did Twitch crash? My Twitch chat died too. Maybe Twitch had a crash. Maybe it was the Twitch servers. It wouldn't load. Huh. Okay, I guess Twitch died, which meant that certain servers of Twitch died, which meant that my OBS died in some way? I don't know. That was weird. My OBS definitely crashed. But I think it disconnected or something. I don't know. It looks like it was a big Twitch. Maybe it was a big Twitch thing for certain sections of Twitch. It was just the stream. Okay, it looks like it was like that for some people and not for everyone. Okay, anyway, sorry. It crashed from talking about peak fiction. It did. Twitch heard the part 2 slander. Deserved, though. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, what was I even saying? I don't even know what happened when I got cut off. I love part 7. Incredible, unbelievably masterful characters, unbelievable masterful conclusion. Made me love JoJo's. It was my FF7 re-trilogy for JoJo's universe. Why I separate 7 from the rest? Because I just love it my feelings for it are completely distinct for part 7 compared to everything else. Basically. It was terrorist, AJ! Everyone's a terrorist. No, Celix, we're gonna be stopping, just like we did with the previous lists, we're gonna be stopping, around halfway through and continuing on Wednesday. Hello, Wolfman. I'm so glad too, Elijah. The JoJo's Part 7 streams are so special to me. So special. It's funny some people are coming in because they got the going live notification for the afternoon Part 2. It's also a soft reboot for the series too. Yeah. I must know how Josuke's cheating! Anyways, 74. I briefly mentioned this game. I think it's a true masterpiece of atmosphere, of indirect characterization, of horror. Silent Hill 2. I think it's... I think it's atrocious? Never. I could never. Sorry, I'm just watching myself on Twitch to make sure the stream's okay. Okay. Thank you, Soul Samurai, for gifting a sub to Wolfman Hulk. Let us know if you want that to go towards something. Thank you so much. Silent Hill 2, and this includes the original and remake. I have a lot of love for the remake. I think it's really good. I think the original is better. I think the original is a timeless masterpiece, but I think they did some stuff with the remake that's really cool. I think they elevated some characters. I think they added some bits that enrich elements of the setting. I think the pacing's not nowhere near, but it's not as good as the original. I think it adds some new layers to James, which is fun. Yeah, with the Maria drop, yeah. I really, Elijah, that's amazing. And I totally understand why. Hello again, RC. Yes, refresh. Refresh if it's not working. But we should be back. Refresh. Yeah, and an elevation of 6. An elevation of 6, which I think is very, very impressive. Fujino Ayumu. I don't remember who that is. Oh, look back! A really, really excellent personification of these struggles and very human, I guess, rough edges and the pains of creation and art and how life intersects with that and how much of a struggle that can be, but also how rewarding it can be. You watched it yesterday? I hope you loved it. Do you think you're ever going to try out the Yu-Gi-Oh manga? Yeah, probably. Out of curiosity, if you mashed everything Fate you've experienced into one Fate franchise, how would you go about it? Or is it simply too broad to ever do something like that? I wouldn't do it because they don't... I wouldn't do it. I think that I like other Fate stuff, but it's not on the same level as Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night / Hollow Ataraxia for me, so I wouldn't do it because my feelings about them are too distinct. And I don't view them necessarily as one cohesive story. Really liked it? Cool. Grand Order is the peak of Fate? It's fun, I liked it. I've heard the Yu-Gi-Oh manga's great. I definitely want to check it out someday. Next, okay, I accidentally did two together. Sorry. Oppenheimer? One of my favorite movies of all time. A 10 out of 10. Doesn't mean it's perfect, but a 10 out of 10. I love how I slowly went down and tried to hide it. Number 73. Hey, thank you, Stream Elements. I'm now live. Let me know what the biggest flaw with Oppenheimer is. Thank you so much. Legit, the way it... I think that Strauss is actually strangely... I think a lot of the movie is very nuanced in the way it portrays the morality of a lot of the situation, but I think that Strauss is very strangely approached. I think that it tries to dunk on him a little too much for it to feel natural for me. So that felt a little unnatural for me. But outside of that, I have no real complaints. I think it's such a thrilling, beautiful movie. And it does so much, too. It does so much with the sort of cosmological atmosphere of the cosmos and the beauty of innovation and science, but also is a very grounded political drama as well, which I didn't expect it to go into when I was getting into it, but I should have brushed up on my history. Yeah, I think it's a masterful movie. I love it. And right above it is The Sopranos, both down 4, which is... not a downgrade at all. I'm so sorry, Pepino. One of my more favorite TV shows, and I'm due a rewatch with this one, but Tony Soprano is one of my favorite characters, as you saw with the protagonist list. I do want to rewatch it. I would definitely like to rewatch this one. Because it's aged well over time. I consider season 6... Part 2 at least, one of my favorite TV seasons. It's aged super well. There are so many characters and moments I really, really love that stick out in my mind so strongly. But I would like to be reminded of, from episode to episode, season to season, my feelings. At what point did Sopranos go from good to great? Probably really quickly. It didn't take long. At most, the conclusion of season 1. But it honestly could have been earlier. It could have been the episode with Meadow, episode 5 or whatever it is. Thank you, Raph. And it's hilarious. It is genuinely hilarious. We talked about some of the funniest moments a couple weeks ago. It's genuinely a hilarious show. But it does, like Sebastian said, it does get incredibly sad too. It gets incredibly sad. It gets like devastating. Episode 4. So yeah. Very similar spot on the list. Very identical spot in my mind. But I'd like to re-experience this one. The interior decorator. Next. Do-da-da-da. Peak bleak fiction? It is. It's Soprano excels in dark comedy like that, Elijah. Do-da-da-da. One of my favorite settings in anime, reflected beautifully by its cast in a thematic sort of merger that is so unbelievably done. Izaya at the core of it, it's pure, just beautiful chaos theory, thematics of Sonder and sort of thing, but just pure entertainment from episode to episode as you see the entropic nature of contemporary history and how it comes to be, and all of that. It's incredibly done. It's incredibly done. And we talked about this last week or the week before. One of the best voice casts in all of anime. And the dub's really good too. The dub's really, really good too. I know. That's what I was talking about a couple weeks ago, Tom. It's so funny. It's so funny. So much hatred for a race that he passed out. Top 5 Sopranos episodes? I don't really know. Pine Barrens, the finale, the one, I get it. I don't remember what episode that's called. Did you, Sarah? Oh, it's so, I love it. Kennedy and Heidi? Is that Kennedy and Heidi? The I Get It episode, whichever one that is. That might be Kennedy and Heidi, I'm not sure. Okay, and then, let's see. Let me find one more. Whitecaps. Oh, and long-term parking. Whitecaps and long-term parking are both really great. Cool, Tom. I hope you really, really like it. I'm interested to see what you'd feel about it. Next up, we're into Fiji Core Media, and this is another one that, funnily enough, I also want to reread. Vagabond is so abstract and so... I feel like you need legitimately like 3 reads of Vagabond to fully get it. You know what I mean? The second read through was immense for me for it to become a favorite. But I feel like I really need a reread to properly... Now that I understand what I'm getting into, I understand the characters, I love the characters, I can see the journey and sort of pay attention to the little nuances that maybe I missed before. But as it stands, I completely adore Vagabond. I completely adore it, and I think it's got some of my favorite presentation in all of manga. Oh wait, I think I just gaslit myself into thinking I've read it twice. I think I either read like half of it and then read it all properly 5 years ago, 6 years ago or something like that, or I read it once, didn't really like love it, and then reread it and then loved it. But I need to reread it, yeah. And appreciating manga more will definitely help. Number 7 is... Sorry, 7? Number 69, nice, is one that I am always shouting out, always telling people who haven't seen it to see it, and there are always people every year who haven't seen it who should, and that is... Number 7 is Kyousougiga. I think this is true artistry. I think this series is true artistry. It's only 10 episodes. It is a beautiful mosaic of emotion and family and how we define ourselves, and really full of life characters, really interesting structure and abstract presentation. What's up, Kyloff? You literally just finished it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great music, great OP. Like, I think this is one that should be viewed twice, at least for me. I was so confused at the watch order. I just watched the 10-episode anime, and it was fine for me. Forever grateful to you for introducing me to this show. I'm so glad. Check it out if you haven't, man. Similar to how I feel about Dynazenon. Like, similar sentiments of just check it out. It's still slept on. It's an incredible... And it's visually the most stunning thing you're gonna see. It's visually incredible. I think every year I show you guys screenshots of it. Let's see if I can find more. Kyousougiga. Yeah, like, look at this. Just the setting, the sense of place, the character designs, the expressiveness, the little touches. These as well, the scenery, like, look at this. The use of color. Oh, this is one of my favorite shots. Like, wow. And this is a dynamic shot. It's not a still. It looks like it might be a still because of the background. It's not. Incredible director. Oh, even more. I was literally rewatching, or I don't know if this is a rewatch, but I was going through it and just posting stills from every episode. The Dutch angles, the visual imagery, the lighting. Oh my god, it's so good. Beautiful. Anyways, Kyousougiga. There's a good deal of surrealism in it as well. Yeah, Rie Matsumoto's got an anime coming out. I don't remember what it's called, but I will be watching. Number 68. What is 68? Ah, okay. Honestly, I was kind of wondering, upon reflection, should I brace myself for a big Final Fantasy VI drop? Has it really? How is it done for me internally? Does it stand up? And yeah, it really does to me. Really, D? Which one's that? I'm curious which one that is. Huh. Final Fantasy VI is one of the most important games I've ever played. I think one of the best Final Fantasies in general, but it's such a great game for... To me, it was a great gateway JRPG, but I think it works as a piece of art representative of its time, while also being in a lot of... I think there are some some borderline archaic elements of it that may not work for everyone, but by and large, the things it succeeds at are timeless. I think it's got one of the great ensemble casts, it's got one of the best JRPG antagonists I have ever seen, who I've been gushing about for 10 plus years. The music is one of Uematsu's best. There's some flaws with the gameplay, for sure, but I generally have a lot of fun with it. And the narrative, just all in all, I think stands up incredibly well. It's one of the games that that is really formed me as a person, and luckily for me, continues to stand the test of time. It's a great foundation. I don't think it's the most important foundation. I think I would give that to FF4, because it was the first Final Fantasy game historically to properly tackle a sprawling narrative. Some would argue 2. I don't know, I've not played 2. But I've heard that about 2. But from what I've seen, 4 feels like it was the first, whereas 6 feels like it polished it, but it also revolutionized in certain directions for sure. FF10 not mentioned yet? It has not been. Last year it was in the 30s. Last year it was in the 30s. Oh, it was in tier 1.5. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, okay. Okay, number 67. Okay, I'm going to do a bet between 65 and 66. But 67... This is a hell of... Hold on, don't want to spoil. This is a hell of a, I don't know, statement? Whatever you want to call this. Disco Elysium up 12 spots into number 67. This game ages like fine wine. Incredible in like some of the most incredible writing in anything, but let alone video games. The diction and the phrasing and the evocative nature of, for example, Shivers, but just generally the prose is incredible in this. The way it uses the medium which it exists within as a way to examine its primary character. The atmosphere of Revachol, the setting of Revachol is to die for. And just the way it's able to evoke just this beautiful mood and the mystery that is genuinely very, very interesting. The psychological introspection, everything about it. The Raised Attorney has not been mentioned. Oh no. Not this song. The Raised Attorney has not been mentioned, you are correct. Very empathetic, right. I can't. Oh god. What is with... all these Yakuza songs making me emotional? I can't. And now this one? Yeah, the NPC art, it's just out of this world. And it's... the Disco Elysium streams? I actually think those are some of my worst streams, but I think back on them incredibly fondly. They were super, super cozy. I still am so nostalgic about them. Disco Elysium, man, it's so good. And this is a hell of an elevation. Do you ever feel an urge to replay? I've already played it twice. I've already replayed it, so I don't feel an urge to replay it. What makes you think they're some of your worst streams? I think I don't think I properly expressed my feelings towards it adequately in some ways. I don't think I fully was receptive to all that it was doing until I replayed it. I don't know, I'd have to rewatch the streams, which I hardly do, so I don't know that I'll ever have informed thoughts on it, but my feeling of it is that I wasn't very good at expressing my thoughts about it, and I didn't embrace it as much as I should have. Still really loved it. Like, it was still a generational... there were several incredible streams, like the conclusion, and the, God, what's it called? The confrontation. I forget what it's called. There wasn't a Baki. The Tribunal, yes, the Tribunal. Incredible moments, but I don't know, my vibe is just my commentary probably wasn't quite as interesting or expressive. I don't know. Do you feel like you didn't meet it on its own terms as much as you would have liked to? I feel like towards the end of it, I kind of was really looking forward to seeing the payoff and didn't enjoy the detours enough. I think I should have been a bit more open to exploring side stuff and discussing elements of it, but I was kind of so desperate and invested to see where the story ended up that I didn't spend as much time as I would have liked on it. Glenn, who cares? But I think I'm being hypercritical. I think I'm being a bit critical on myself. I'm sure it's a perfectly adequate playthrough. That's just my vibe. And then I revisited it and found that there were other things that I should have explored more on the first playthrough. Yeah, I felt that way too, Downpour. I'm glad people enjoyed the streams. I really enjoyed them too. My vibe is that I wasn't at my best for them. Is Kim or Harry my favorite character? Harry. It is a difficult stream game. It is definitely not the easiest stream game. Have I seen The Leftovers? I've watched the first episode. You were more stoic in your reactions? I suppose so, but I played The Greatest Attorney before that. And I think those streams I'm quite proud of, despite being more stoic in those. But yeah, that's true as well. In some ways, that's Disco Elysium's trick, or like you don't know what's going to happen until it does. The payoff to the mystery isn't necessarily important, and it's quite unsatisfying, intentionally but still, and the side stuff is the more important stuff. Yeah. No, that's true. It is a bit of an anticlimax in a way that I think is really good. I think there was a period during my playthrough where I was just rushing a little bit, maybe. But yeah, replays for it went hard. Reflection goes super hard. The masterful stuff this game does is so, so good. Top 5 shows and games you think would be highly elevated upon rewatch replay? Sopranos, Vagabond, Ouran High School Host Club. Knights of the Old Republic 2. Bakano? The Wire? I don't think The Wire can be significantly... Well, we haven't talked about The Wire yet. We're in the top 66. I don't think The Wire can be significantly elevated with a rewatch. I think it can be elevated for sure, not significantly. True Detective Season 1 would be great. Top 5 best streams? I don't have a strict top 5, so I'll just, it's like choosing between children, so I will just say 5 of my favorite. The final Tokyo Ghoul stream, the Dragon Ball stream that encapsulated the Gohan stuff, the first JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 stream, the first stream, the final Yakuza 6 stream, and any given Red Dead Redemption 2 stream. Infinite Wealth. Oh, Infinite Wealth is such a joy. Oh my god. Infinite Wealth, I never wanted it to end. Yeah, the Chapter 8, oh my god, incredible. Any of the Deltarune streams? All of them. Specifically, I actually don't know specifically. Any and all of them. I adore the Deltarune stream so much. I can't wait to get back to it. Any Metal Gear Solid one, specifically the one where the mods and chat gaslit me into acting like the Patriots. I saw none of these streams. Yakuza 0 finale. You saw that one. Kiwami 2 finale. The Kiwami 2 finale was generational. I was on top form for the Kiwami 2 finale. The secret boss of Chapter 3, right? The Endwalker finale, where I could not stop crying. Arigato, Terada. I think you mean the Tokyo Ghoul one, Johnny? In which case I mentioned that. Yeah, the Tokyo Ghoul finale. Bryce intro is Terada. Bryce intro's amazing. When they show Bryce silhouetted against the wings, and I just burst out laughing. Yeah, the Kiwami 2 ending was incredible. That was so much fun. Yes, that is the one. Yeah, yep. Oh, sorry, the Deltarune. Sorry. Deltarune Chapter 4, where I had to come back after 30 minutes. I don't actually remember doing that, but I don't doubt it. I just don't remember. But any Deltarune stream would count. The 5.3 stream was incredible, where I was, like, analyzing Elidibus on the fly during a solo duty. Chapter 4 was really good. The Monogatari music? Yeah, Elijah. Metal Gear Solid 1? Metal Gear Solid 1 was literally 13 hours. That was a legendary stream. Absolutely legendary. Someone had to come and fix my bathroom, fix the plumbing. I had to be in and out while doing this boss that I kept dying at for 3 hours straight, and I eventually finally did it. Anything... So much from Bleach, Soul Society... Fullbring, 1000-Year Blood War, Ichibei stuff, so much from One Piece, so much from Naruto, Kagurabachi, Samura stuff. I hope you enjoy the video, Neon King. The One Piece chapter 1000, oh. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to narrow it down to 5. Dressrosa streams are hysterical. Especially the emotional peak and payoff, but then juxtaposed with the just dying with laughter at the earlier stuff. Now, speaking of elevations, this is kind of a new entry, kind of not. Senior Pink, my goat. Jujutsu Kaisen and Modulo? +8 is a hella big elevation for this in this economy. Modulo, one of the best arcs in JJK, added so much to it, added so many characters I adore, so much to Yuji and Gojo and Mahito and Sukuna, and that's not even mentioning one of the greatest adaptations I have ever seen with Season 3, Part 1 of the Culling Games. Straight up, just unbelievable. Unbelievable adaptation. It does everything you want an adaptation to do. It's not perfect, but it's kind of beyond what you would expect. Like, it's kind of beyond, a perfect quote-unquote adaptation. Sendai Colony with playing Aizo. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Higuruma stuff. Perfect preparation. Yeah, perfect preparation. The direction. The little details. The way it shifts directorial style depending on the subject matter. Yeah, I didn't realize that Aizo was dropping because I wasn't fully used to the full version of it, but Hannah started freaking out when she heard the, the chimes. What's the best episode of Season 3? I don't know. Either Perfect Preparation, the Higuruma episode, the second Higuruma episode, or Sendai Colony. One of them. Oh, I love Kenjaku so much. Hardly even president, and he was elevated. Yeah, that's my top 4. I don't know which my favorite is. Hypothetically, if there was no modulo, would JJK have risen? I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think it would have risen. I think so. But I think it would have been much less than 8. I think it might have been 1 or 2. Take that with a grain of salt because I don't know for sure, but that's how I feel. No, I didn't, Ziggurats. I didn't know about that. Kenjaku at the end of the first episode, Higuruma episode? Oh my god. Kenjaku at the end of the OP? No, it is. It absolutely is, Mel. I cannot imagine. When I went into Modulo, I'm like, how is this going to measure up? How is it going to be I don't understand how this is going to be a part of JJK, but I'm open to it. Now I can't imagine JJK without Modulo. I asked the question because I was hoping you'd disambiguate between which of those 4 would be your favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I straight up couldn't tell you. I think I had the most problems with perfect preparation, whereas I don't have any other problems with the other 3. But there's like one problem or a tiny problem, which is one song choice. Anyways, strength to strength this series, man. What can I say? What can I say? Still to this day, hella underrated to me. It's hella slept on, and people... I don't know why, but when it comes to JJK, people are so constantly willing to dismiss it and dismiss its depth. And there is so much there. Is it flawed? Absolutely. But does it have immense thought and immense substance and just ingenious ways of presenting that and so much thought put into how it's crafted and structured? Yes. Yes. It's so bold. I love it. I love it. Shit! That was supposed to be part of a bet! Oh, damn it. Crap. I meant to do a bet with JJK. Oh. Well, it was supposed to be a part of a bet with Steins Gate. Anyways, there's another old favorite. Still consistently love it. It's just ahead. I'd have lost? Okay. You can still do it? I didn't see anything? I would have lost? Steins Gate. Once Upon a Time, my top 1. Still to this day, a strong favorite and one of the most influential stories I've ever experienced. But there was a year, I think 2 years ago, where I watched it. And I still loved it, but it definitely had gone down. There's a couple of reasons. And so now it's been stable around there. It's been stable around there. Still adore almost everything about it. Okabe is one of the all-time great anime protagonists in the visual novel as well. Great cast. Love Kurisu, Suzuha, Mayuri. The supporting cast, Daru. Great dub, one of my favorite dubs. Okay, lots of people would have lost that. Okay, interesting. Okabe is shonen. And that's tier 5. Okay, you know what? Let's do a fun bet between the next two because it's so crazy. Yeah, we're in tier 4. We're in tier 4. I bet you wanting to celebrate it with the win? That's, yeah. I sometimes I think that way, sometimes I don't. This time I was just like, it's cool to have 2 anime manga that mean a lot to me. We're not seeing Red Dead 2 today, you think? Interesting. Let's do, this one is so insane to me, I gotta do it. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I've changed this from the Lord of the Rings trilogy to just Fellowship because, to me, my feelings for Fellowship are significantly different from the rest of the other ones. I love it significantly more. Or Hannah, Spongebob SquarePants. I don't know how Hannah knew that. Which is higher on the list? SpongeBob or Fellowship of the Ring? You said it was funny, I felt it in my soul, you get me. Which do you think? I have nothing to add. These have been eternal favorites for me. I've spoken about them years and years. For years and years. I feel like it's better if I don't actually elaborate. Let's just do it. Let's see. For context, last year, SpongeBob was 57. Lord of the Rings was 58. Will never fail to make me laugh. No, I get it. Having SpongeBob next to Lord of the Rings is genuinely why these streams are great. Frodo and SpongeBob would be homies. They love each other. You should start doing bets with the next one and then a random one, so people feel more fear when they see Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, I see what you're saying. A little subtle manipulation. Doing bets with the next one and a random one. Noted. 56% say SpongeBob. Oh, God. God. Sorry. I think the numbers on this are wrong, so I have to fix it. If it's between 56, 57, do 56, 19? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I could do one like that. Do you guys want to do one like that? I don't want to do it often, but I kind of want to do one like that. That's really chaotic. Sure, I'm scared. I'm doing this on the fly, so I'd have to, like, maybe I'd have to start tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, sorry, one sec. Before I tell you the answer, between SpongeBob and Lord of the Rings. I'd have to think about that. Okay. The answer is Bob L'Éponge. Top 5 SpongeBob lines and deliveries. Band Geeks, the song, if that counts. Always bet big on Bob L'Éponge. I always get, like, a bit of, not anxiety, but, like, I brace myself when someone follows after there's a reveal of a choice. Because we're often in follower-only chat mode. So someone has started following to say, how dare you? That's your boyfriend? Is your boyfriend hating because SpongeBob's ahead of Lord of the Rings? No, but you know what I mean? Because that's happened before. It was to say I agree. Beautiful. Welcome in, Echo. Welcome in. Congrats to SpongeBob Nation. Hannah's idea is so interesting. How would I do that? Okay, hold on. Okay. Here's one. I'll do it. So this is between. This is super chaotic. I've never done this before. Sorry if it's all over the place. This is between. Oh, this is good too? Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll just. So the idea, Hannah, is suddenly I do a bet and I go this one or this one, and one is 5 and one is 50. That's like the structure of how I do it, right? Like, that's the idea. But don't tell us it's 5, of course. So, like, will I say this one, like, one of these two is 5 and one of these two is 50? Which one do you think is 50? Is that the idea? You shouldn't tell us what the higher number is. Oh. Pretend they're both next to each other, like any other bet. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. We bet for which one's 50 in this instance, but 49 isn't the other one. I see. Oh, okay. You position it as a normal bet and one of them's a fake out. Okay, got it. That's a great idea. I actually love that. I love that. Got it. Okay, I won't do it next, though. Because next is... I think it does work with new entries, too, yeah. Do it tomorrow, some people might forget. Yeah. There's plenty more to go. Number 62. Oh, God. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The magic of peak Pokemon. Generations 2 to 4, they're in all its splendor. Sorry, not tomorrow. Wednesday. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, if it's Haiku or Madman, yeah. I might try it today. We'll see. You never know. Keep trolling with a new entry. Keep putting Red Dead 2 on polls until it actually shows up. Made a video about this. This is everything I love about Pokemon indirect, Souls-like, setting-based storytelling in all of its glory. It's, I adore Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think it has a bit more problems than the Hoenn games and the Sinnoh games. Specifically, the level curve kind of sucks on a gameplay axis. And there's, like, stretches of a lot of padding because it's not properly... They didn't really quite get the calculations correct. But Johto is masterful. The story is told through NPC dialogue and indirect storytelling, and all of that is incredible. I think so too, Sebastian. No, but I do actually have a bet coming up. That is not that. It's funny. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking about where would it be best to do that. There is going to be a bet between late 50s. In the late 50s, there's going to be a bet. Because something actually turned out perfect. And I cannot not do this bet. It's between 56 and 57. But yeah, I'll see when I can do it. To me, Bunger, I think there's a lot to love with the black and white games, specifically. Level designs can be rough too, you think? Maybe. There's some tedious sections for sure. Oh, they're your favorite, nice. Anyway, 61. We're getting into some heavy hitters now, people. 61. And once we reach, like, top 50 or so, we're getting to the point where a drop of 10 is... It's not a huge drop, but it actually starts to be a drop, you know? Vinland Saga. Anime and manga. I know it is, Andres. It kind of sucks. We'll see, Hannah. I can put together a plan. It got too woke at the end. Vinland Saga is so interesting. 2 genuinely masterpiece arcs. An arc that is just good, then an arc that's really great. Not quite up to the standard of the other 2, but really great, and a really fitting ending for the series that doesn't super excel at the end, but is very fitting, and Like, nothing like a bad ending or anything like that. That is aged decently. Is this a stagnation? Yeah. It's more or less the same. Maybe a little bit of a stagnation. What are your problems with the Baltic Sea War? The character work is far inferior to the previous 2 arcs. The tone, I think, is all over the place. And the desire to make it lighter, I get in concept, but in execution, it really does not complement the series in the way in which it's expressed. The plot is generally less engaging. It gets monotonous a lot of the time. I'm really interested to see if Season 3 could maybe fix some of my problems, though. I think Hild is a good character that I think is used improperly throughout a lot of her time on screen. But I really like how her character ends. I think that's really, really good and really meaningful. I think she's good overall, for sure. Volume 2 copies of Volume 14 must be a banger, Dave. Me too, Andres. I think that's a really important element of the conclusion. Oh, I see, Dave. Number 60. Another favorite film, and one that really captures a specific point in my life like nothing else: The Social Network. Up by 1? Incredible movie, brilliant structure, brilliant directing, incredible aesthetic, incredible atmosphere. I adore, kind of like Mad Men, I adore just being in the Social Network world and seeing this sort of college life and remembering my college life and how different and or similar the vibes are, and just identifying with that, but also the progression and what it means for the different characters. It's a phenomenal film, incredible film. I actually made a movie. I'm a movie maker. I made a video about it. One of my least watched videos, but I made a video on it. And yeah, it draws you in so unbelievably. The first scene is one of my favorites in any film. True, Andres. Andres finishing Season 3 yesterday and getting into Season 4. Oh, I'm so excited. So yeah, Social Network, amazing. Number 59... the Bioshock series. Now, I need to remember. Yes, it was just Bioshock last year. I've decided to include the full series. Bioshock 1, 2, and 3. Bioshock 1 is by far my favorite, but I really enjoy 2, and I really enjoy 3. 3 has gigantic problems, don't get me wrong, but it also has gigantic peaks as well. And overall, I have such a soft spot for it, and I hold it in high regard. I still think it's like an 8 out of 10 game. Same with 2. I think they're both good games, and overall, it feels right for me to have the whole Bioshock series, but the core of my love for it and why it's this high is Bioshock 1. Rapture, one of the best video game settings, and the introduction of it is absolutely sublime. The indirect storytelling through the tapes, the exploration, the thematic, the character building and thematic building through environmental design. I should, Andres. I should go to New York City when I feel comfortable traveling to the U.S. I like how you say in a couple years, because I agree with that. Live there for a couple years. No, I mean, in a couple years, maybe. Infinite's a really interesting game. What made you reflect on 2 and 3 and add it? I don't know. I think I just did it spontaneously. I would recommend waiting longer. Yeah, fair enough. 3 is Infinite, yes. Yeah, I combined it all. I don't know, I think I was just looking back on where I would put it and just thought to myself, I can't think of a good reason why not. I do think Bioshock is significantly better than the other two, but I don't know, it just felt right. It was just the vibes. Maybe, Dave. Maybe. Bet tie... No, not quite, not quite. Bet after this one. The next one is... Bioshock Collection is on sale for $10 on Switch? Yo. Grab that now. Let me see on Steam. That is incredible value for money. Hold on. Is it on Steam? It's on sale on Steam. If you want it on Switch, that's incredible value for money. Bioshock 2 is underrated. It's the slept-on middle child, but it's very good in its own right. Number 58. One of the most epic entries on this series, in this list. Elden Ring. To this day, I think has the most expansive... I mean, it's clear it has the most expansive world, but maybe not the best lore, not the best thematics necessarily, or indirect environmental storytelling, but for me, Elden Ring has the strongest cast, the strongest character writing across its cast. The characters within it are the best character writing I think FromSoft has ever done consistently throughout it. It's honestly sublime and stunning how good the character cast of Elden Ring is, if you really kind of sit down and think about it. And more additions through the DLC. Mesmer. Do I go lands between greater than Lordran? I don't really feel strongly one way or another. Probably lands between because I love Elden Ring more, but I don't really feel super strongly. Elden Ring's incredible. It's gotten all the acclaim it's gotten for good reason. Did I make a video on it? I did, I think. I think I made 1 or 2 videos on it. I made one on one of the best FromSoft characters ever. Whose name I'm forgetting. Malekith! In the conversation for the best character in Elden Ring for me. Thank you, Tom. Favorite boss? I love the indirect characterization through Godric. Godric's fight and the music and how it sort of sells his fraudery is so ingenious narratively. I really like Godfrey a lot. I really like Malekith a lot. I love the Godskin duo. It's not top 5 or anything, don't get me wrong, but I always got to sing its praises because I think it's overhated for sure. Yeah, no, I did a couple of Elden Ring streams, Tarnish. Wow, I'm saying your username instead of Cal because I'm in Elden Ring mode. See ya, Elijah. Have a good time at work. Do you think Beast is overhated? Beast? Wait, who's Beast? Beast Elden Ring? Oh, Beast Clergyman. Yes, I think it is. Yes. Oh, Elden Beast. Yes, that as well. Elden Beast, yes. I think so as well. I don't think it's an amazing boss, but I think when I played it, I was just like, what's all the commotion about, you know? I said Tarnish because Cal's username is some Tarnished, and I just read it out loud. I do that by accident sometimes. The lone Godskin duo fan? No, there are a couple of people who like it. With Torrent is better. With Torrent is definitely better. Dark Souls 2 has good character writing, but not on the same level of Bloodborne or Elden Ring. I think every FromSoft game has good character writing. Dark Souls 2 is very good. They have a great OST, that's true. Trish loves Godskin Duo. Shadow of the Erdtree? I was talking about my favorite DLCs and expansions. It's right on there. Also, look at this cover. What a raw cover. Have I played Demon Souls? Yes, I have. Did I like the final DLC fight? Not really. I didn't love that fight. It was kind of a blur to me. I kind of just brute forced. I don't even know how I beat it. I didn't really enjoy it a lot. Demon Souls is very auraful. I think Demon Souls has got an incredible aura. Have I played Xenosaga games? No. I've not played Xenogears past the first 10 to 12 hours either, and I want to. It's a good thing you're not asking me that, Ophi. I would be cast out. Sorry, I missed a redeem. 23 Kabet wants me to rank their favorites cohesion. Hajime no Ippo, Kaguya-sama, Kagurabachi, Vinland Saga, and Monster. That's really interesting because I see a lot of cohesion with Vinland Saga and Monster. Then Kagurabachi and Ippo... Kagurabachi's a bit of a bridge, and then Ippo and Kaguya. I like there's like a gradient to that. I'll say 4 out of 5. Yes, thank you, Tom. You had to do that, eh, Ophi? I want to play Xenosaga. I want to play Xenogears. I want to play Xenogears first. 4 out of 5 is the answer. And Ornstein and Smaug, or the Godskin duo. Ornstein and Smaug. I don't actually think Godskin duo is better. But I think both are great. Okay. Here comes the bet. This one, when this shook up in this way, now, let me preface this with saying, don't pay a huge amount of attention necessarily to things that I've said before, I know I can, Andres, but I don't actually believe that. Before, in previous streams, is what I would say. And before this, because things kind of come to a head and things get reevaluated when I'm doing the actual top 100 lists. Okay. Undertale, or so in the meantime, I will put 2 minutes on the clock. Undertale or Deltarune, which is higher? Undertale or Deltarune? 2 minutes on the clock. Do your votes. In the meantime, I will answer this redeem, which is top 5 Elden Ring bosses. Malekith, Mesmer, Godfrey, Godric, Malenia I cheesed too hard. Where were they last year? They were one entry. They've separated. And last year they were 51. Has Great Ace Attorney been on the list yet? No, it has not. I gained aura for this, thank you. They divorced. This is a fun one, huh? Sorry, I said 4 of them, Morgott. This is really one-sided? What's the bet like? Deltarune is a huge favorite. The Great Ace Attorney might just be my favorite game at this point. I love it. Oh my god, it's so funny. I'm losing my mind over it every day and I'm so happy. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you. I love Hannah finishing The Great Ace Attorney, and by the way, slapping me in the face with the fact that it is significantly better than the ceiling I put on it for some reason. And then being like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's in my Maybe it's in my... I could add it to my top 3 and make it a top 4 or 5. Maybe it's just my favorite. I don't know. I love it. It's this high. I'm so happy it's this high. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go with Deltarune, but I wouldn't be surprised if Undertale's higher. So the reason I said don't pay too much attention necessarily to what I said in streams is because I said at the conclusion of Deltarune, in the fever of the moment, in the hype and adrenaline of the recency bias, Deltarune, it's really close, but I think at this point, Deltarune, I connect with it more. It's a bit more ambitious. Even though Undertale's cleaner and polished and paid off, Deltarune's ahead of it. That's what I said, but things can change. Endwalker's picture changed. It only entered because Endwalker's picture changed. Now it's like, is it my favorite ever? I can't wait, Trish. I'm so excited. I'm more surprised that it didn't rise that much. Top 100 works in mysterious ways. Okay, so Deltarune, 89% say Deltarune is ahead of Undertale. 11% say Undertale's ahead of Deltarune. Well, I have some surprising news for a lot of you guys. The answer is... Oh god, hold on. I don't want to spoil... I get so nervous when Google does this. Okay. Okay. This is fine. The answer is Deltarune, and it is not even 56! I think I pulled it off pretty well. I think I implemented it immediately. I pulled it off pretty well, right? That was pretty good. It was Hannah's idea that I implemented immediately. I played you like a fiddle. Yes. Undertale is 57. It is separated from Deltarune, and Deltarune is higher than 56. I expected it. Some of you probably expected it, but I think I did all right. So the answer is Deltarune, and it is higher than this. Houseki no Kuni is 56. That was good? Thank you. I yield. So yeah, where is Deltarune? I don't know. Somewhere in the top 55. Yes, the numbers are a bit all over the place, Tiago, just because of Google Documents formatting. It'll be fixed in the final version. I was about to say I'm glad to see you still have Undertale and Deltarune this close. They still might be close, but Deltarune is ahead. I didn't even reveal Deltarune, no. Oh, sorry, Dave. I didn't give you 5 SpongeBob lines. Okay, sorry. Top 5 SpongeBob lines and delivery. So Band Geeks in general. I'll add a bonus from Band Geeks. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Sorry, yeah, the winnings weren't a lot, but, the delivery, Do instruments of torture get amazing. You just blow in from Stupid Town. There's a hysterical SpongeBob episode. Is it the Strangler? Where this guy's trying to help SpongeBob. This guy's trying to like beat up SpongeBob, and it's hilarious because SpongeBob just does not let it happen, unknowingly. Like fate does not allow this guy to beat SpongeBob's ass, and he's trying to help SpongeBob get up to like his window or something to get into his house, to allow him into his house so he can beat his ass. And SpongeBob goes, "I can't get up here." And then he goes, "It's a giraffe." I was thinking about that one too. And then he goes, "Okay, just climb up on my shoulders and I can let you into the window and you can let me in your house." And SpongeBob goes, okay. Good thing I've got these spiky cleats. And he just puts on these spiky cleats for no reason and then steps in this guy's eyes. And I've always found that hysterical. There's also the end of the Hashling Slasher episode where literally Nosferatu is playing around with the lights the whole episode, and it's making everyone think the Krusty Krab's haunted, and they just go, Nosferatu. This sounds like a horror show. SpongeBob is legitimately a horror show. Sometimes. Can I recite the entire Goofy Goober song? I can do parts of it for sure. What else? What other great SpongeBob line reads? I love the house party episode. Nosferatu traumatized me as a kid. I'm sorry. I thought he was cute. Yeah, the close-up shots. Shanghai is one of the best episodes. Shanghai is one of the best episodes in SpongeBob, and one of my favorite lines from it is when they do their own, like, fucking chant or howl of the night, and the Flying Dutchman goes, ow! And SpongeBob goes, ah! And Patrick goes, oli, 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 oli. It's sublime. Sublime. And also, for some reason, they have to just go through the perfume department. The only way through is through the perfume department. That was probably 5, right? You should watch the movie? I did. I love the movie. SpongeBob is fantastic liminal horror, but so are a lot of cartoons of that era. Yeah, that's true. They are genuinely, like, horrifying in ways. What was the series or entry you binged the most? Something you couldn't stop at all? Mad Men. Mad Men. And others come close. Hunter x Hunter, SpongeBob, yeah. Haikyuu. But it's Mad Men. Thank you, Zekin. Thank you, Zekin, for the 31-month resub. Recently started FF7 Rebirth, and Chapter 1 is crazy. Yup. Rebirth starts out brilliantly. I'm so glad you're enjoying. Thank you for the resub. Patrick's Wallet. Oh, that's super good. I Had an Accident's really good. Oh, really? Pepino. That's interesting. Another reminder, I need to watch Mad Men. Uh-huh. Number 55. What is... Oh, sorry. Houseki no Kuni. I didn't say anything. Let me just give a couple sentences. This manga ended last year, and it ended with immense impact. Was it last year? It might have been 2 years. I don't remember exactly. What is time? Whenever it ended, I was a little bit behind, and I had like 15, 20 chapters to binge, and it was one of the best binges of my life, man. I couldn't believe how brilliantly it ended. Early last year? 2 years ago? I don't know. So yeah, the ending of Houseki no Kuni, I think, is unbelievably beautiful. Full of a very real desolation, and a very real loneliness, and a despair. An existential despair, but juxtaposed by such a beautiful human hope that I find so profound. Random thing I love about Undertale? I already said Asgore before. The OST, that's too obvious. Papyrus. The gag with Papyrus, with the steps that you have to walk through, the tiles that are safe, and it ends up being freaking nothing. It randomizes to something where you're completely safe to walk through it. It looks like a great manga. Yuki, I think you'd really like it. It's fantastic. And the anime, Orange, please, just do season 2, please. Yeah, Foss is in the complete upper tier of my top protagonist list. Houseki no Kuni is masterful. Hannah went viral on Twitter doing that, true. Favorite characters beside Foss? Kongo, Akemia. I always I forgot them last time as well. Cinnabar's really good. Dia's really good. Karen Gorm. No, Papyrus is a great character. I think Air Orange needs to take a break. I'm down for them taking a break, but when they come back, it's right there. Oh, that was genuinely disturbing, Declan. The scene of SpongeBob and Patrick drying out is actually really disturbing. Yeah, Undertale, Toby Fox humor in general is so good. The Deltarune streams got me with that similar humor as well. You're taking too long. You're long, or whatever. Number 55. Absolute 2020 AG on Twitter classic. One of my favorite atmospheres in any story, one of my favorite structures of any story, and amazing recontextualization throughout. Great cast, great dialogue, The House in Fata Morgana, and A Requiem for Innocence. You're tutu! You're long! I love it. The House in Fata Morgana, genuinely incredibly horrifying. Such a special series. Let me play a Fata Morgana song. The soundtrack for this game is out of this world gorgeous. I finished Umineko, and then I read Fata Morgana after it. Me too, Cal. The top 4 in this game, this visual novel, are kind of JoJo's-esque in how special they are to me. But I do have a top 1 definitively, and it is Michelle. It's not without issues. I think it's got some character stuff that's a little iffy at times, some pacing stuff, some of the dialogue is a bit blunt for my liking at times, but all in all, it's an incredible piece of work. It's a true achievement. As a first visual novel, I don't know. I imagine it would work well. It was not my first. It was my 5th, 6th, something like that. This tier's 10 out of 10 range? Yes. This tier, we are in 10 out of 10 range for sure. It was my first, and it's my top 1. There you go. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work out well as a first visual novel. Also, say one nice thing about Marrowbone. I watched that while I was on vacation in the UK. Really cool film. Really good twist. I think the twist was really well built up. When it happened, it was shocking, but didn't come out of nowhere because it was, foreshadowed through a lot of different mechanisms. My goat, Cyril. Watching Marrowbone acclimatized Hannah to Andor. Yeah, really great twist. Genuinely quite scary, too. In certain moments. Next up. Okay, I think we'll end with the bet between 50 and 51. I hope so, Rashanaz. 54. Something, again, that I recently binged because, as a treat for myself, I always leave a bunch of chapters to stack. Blue Period. Masterpiece. Utter masterpiece. Utter masterpiece. Incredible work of art. Exploring the trials of art and creation and the pains of that. unbelievable. With a phenomenal main character, really consistent, great cast in general, fantastic expressiveness through how it uses the medium and the illustrations, the growth of the character, the flaws of and really sort of rough dynamics, very human dynamics between the characters, the relationship with art. It's just, every year I revisit it, and every year it's incredible. Another Deltarune fake out at 50 would go hard? Hey, don't tempt me. Is it actually going to be 50 and 51? That soccer manga? It is Blue Lock, yeah. Number 53. Well, I'm getting so emotional at this song. What the hell? This song is a Planet Zoo vibe? Damn. I need to play Planet Zoo. I'm kind of thinking right now, do I change 53 and 52? Last minute. No, let's keep it like this. Let's keep it like this. It's incredible downpour. This might get muted. Maybe I should... I misspelled lock? My bad. Blue Lock is an honorable mention for anyone who didn't see it. The winner of the bet is 52. I should do that. Okay, 53. I'll keep it here. I was really tempted to rise it higher just now, but I'll keep it here. One of my new obsessions of this year. Andor and Rogue One add on to it. I was considering putting it higher than this. This is the absolute lowest I could put it, and I've watched this series 3 times. I've watched the series 3 times, and it gets better every time. This is no news to anyone who's been in any streams this year. I mention Andor whenever I can. It is one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. It's got such an incredible cast. Like, the best characters in Andor are some of the best in the entire medium. It doesn't hurt that I fully, completely align with its politics and ideologies and philosophies. But the way it approaches it is done with such immense thought and deliberate quality. I think Season 1 is near perfect. I think Season 1 is genuinely an unbelievable marvel to me. I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way. I do want to put it higher. But let's save that for next year. We'll see. We'll see how it ages a year later. And Season 2 has more problems. It has a bit of some pacing issues. It has the one subplot in the entire series that I think is just, like, not good. Luckily, it comes and goes very quickly. But Season 2 also has the higher density of the best episodes in the series. Yeah, my season ranking, I think 1's better than 2, but I think it's very close. There is no barrier for entry. You can watch it if you don't know Star Wars. All you need to know is that Emperor Palpatine is the Emperor. And, just generally know that the Star Wars world is ruled by an empire. And maybe you could look up what the Force is, but you don't really have to, honestly. And yeah, my instinct, every fiber of my being is saying this should be higher, but I think I want to sit with it and see how it ages. It means so much to me. Like, a few months ago, maybe 5-6 months ago, I was like, Andor's around here, 75, 80. No, it's approaching the top 50. Wouldn't be surprised if it entered it in the next list. It draws from real-world history. It's incredibly rich in that way. It has dynamics that are to die for. It has tons of different types of characters. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone. You want genuine heroes. It's absolutely got that. You want misled, well-meaning characters. It's got that. You want martyrs. You want incredibly flawed, but incredibly juicy psychologies for characters for whom you don't want to root for them because of what they stand for, but you can't help it because they're so interesting. It plays with perspective brilliantly. It's shot brilliantly. It's so emotional. And it is one of those stories that it's so applicable to the world today. Andor's a rare, one of those rare experiences where I just ask myself how it exists. Everything about it and where it's coming from makes me think it's a show I dream of getting from Star Wars, but would never happen. I know it followed through in so many things I love about Star Wars that I've been waiting for ages. That maybe KOTOR will follow through on, but it's by far my favorite Star Wars thing. Yeah, and Andor has some of the best monologues. I'm thinking immediately of 3 masterful monologues that I can go to, and I have used in videos that are unrelated. At least 3. 4, actually, 4. 4 11 out of 10 monologues. Where does Alchemy of Souls place? I don't know what that is. I burn my life to make a sunrise which I know I'll never see. I've made my mind a sunless place. Mon Mothma's speech. I gotta stop. Andor's a masterpiece. Truly. Check it out, Osen. Give it a go. It will burn very brightly. Clea 2, oh my god. I'm playing the OG FF6, but what would you recommend between OG FF7 or Rebirth? If you're interested in Rebirth, I would recommend playing OG FF7. I get it, Trish. I've been there. I've absolutely been there. I'm there now. What watch order would you recommend for the Star Wars movies and shows? I'm not sure. If you're interested in the full universe, watch the original 6 movies, and then Andor, maybe? I don't really know. I'm not the guy to go to for Star Wars watch order stuff. Yes, Andres. However, Metallica, yo. However, I cannot mention something Star Wars without also mentioning that there is also incredible Star Wars outside of Andor. This is by far my favorite, but there's also incredible Star Wars outside of it. I talked about it in my video on my second channel. Knights of the Old Republic 2 is an incredible piece of Star Wars storytelling, and Revenge of the Sith is an amazing movie. So is Empire Strikes Back, but Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. I have a lot of time for the prequels. Episode, and I'm also watching this Maul mini-series on Disney Plus. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's fun. Andor will be there? I hope so, Trish. 2.5 good movies out of 9, not bad. No, okay. I guess I made it sound that way. Okay, let me list all the good movies for Star Wars. Also, hello Lolo, sorry, I missed you earlier. Hope you're doing well, hope you had a great weekend. I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Rogue One also does make Krennic, Andor makes Krennic really fascinating. I love Krennic in this. And yeah, what's interesting is that, what's really interesting to me about Andor is, for sure, Dave, send it to me. Like I said, there's a character for everyone. There's multiple characters for everyone, because everyone loves Luthen, right? Everyone loves Luthen. Luthen's one of the most popular characters in modern TV of the past few years. Everyone loves him. I love him. But the thing is, not literally everyone's gonna love him. Hannah just said a couple minutes ago, I'm not a huge fan of Luthen. Like, she thinks he's a solid enough character, but not entranced with him or anything. But the thing is, the effects he has on other characters and the way they deal with that then has a trickle-down effect that helps these other characters be a magnet be attractive for her in other ways. So it's like, if you don't vibe with a character, if you don't like Dedra, that's fine. There's Cyril. There's Cassian. If you don't like Luthen, there's Mon. Like, and all of them are so different from one another. No two characters in Andor are built the same in terms of their structure of writing and styles. Bix. Honestly, I like Bix, but she doesn't really move me a lot, Raph. But the effect she has on Cassian and their relationship makes me incredibly emotional. And Cassian's legacy. You know, that's what's great about this. Yeah, Luthen's a fan favorite for sure. Me too, Downpour. Oh, it's so good. Top 5 series with super strong minor side characters, like characters that get maybe an episode of screen time at most, or even a couple minutes. I think of Monster as an example of this. Oh, okay. Attack on Titan, Haikyuu, Monster. Haikyuu's moms, man. Get some rest, Yuki. Get some rest. You deserve it. Super strong minor side characters. Mad Men? Just shown, just a brief glimpse. Mad Men? Andor doesn't quite have characters that brief. No, yeah, Bix is a solid character that doesn't inspire a ton of emotion for me, but when she hits, her relationship with the Force Healer, with the whole idea of making the decision for Cassian and the Force Healer and her conclusion is sublime stuff. Sorry, I've been distracted. A couple more series with really great minor characters. The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. So, I was talking about the good Star Wars movies. 2.5 out of 9 is kind of what it sounded like from me. But, okay, genuinely good Star Wars movies. At least 4. No, 5. At least 5. And then we're splitting hairs between... No, honestly, Return of the Jedi is good too. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's good enough. I think it, like Ghost says, I think it has glaring issues, but it does really pay off the prequels really well. Do I like the Ewoks? I'm indifferent to the Ewoks. I really like the Vader stuff of Return of the Jedi, not too fond of the rest. Yeah, it's on the borderline of good for me. Umineko for side characters? Yeah, but Umineko doesn't have characters that are only there for like a brief minute and are really good. So the good Star Wars movies to me are Rogue One. I know some people might think this is crazy. Attack of the Clones is prime popcorn entertainment. I have so much fun with Attack of the Clones, and I think it's good. I really do. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Sith. I don't like sand. It's so much fun. And if that upsets you, that I'm saying Attack of the Clones is a good movie, I think it's an 8 out of 10 or so. That's weird. It's a really fun movie. I think it's tons of fun. It does upset a lot of people. I don't really know why. I don't like the sequels. I don't feel much of anything for the sequels. Phantom Menace to me is like a 6 out of 10-ish. I have fun watching Phantom Menace, and I'm really nostalgic for it. I rewatched Attack of the Clones, and I really had a great time with it. It was tons of fun. It's so absurd. It's got such charm and jank to it, but it also, just in and of itself, is engaging, an engaging story that I find really likable. Previous redeem? Say one nice thing about General Grievous. Really like his backstory, which is not really delved into in Revenge of the Sith, but really like his backstory and the tragedy of all of that. It makes me want to fight Obi-Wan? Yes. Yes. Episode 8 is great if you ignore the rest of the sequels. I watched the sequels, 7 to 8. I didn't really feel much for them, and I haven't revisited them since I saw them in the theaters. I think it's a huge mess, but it and Phantom Menace did so much interesting world building that I have to appreciate both of them. They do. Phantom Menace does some really interesting things with the world, and the midi-chlorian stuff that everyone hates on is really not actually... The mechanisms of it are not what people are saying is horrible about it. See ya, Yuki. Get some rest. Weird racism going on with the aliens? I don't remember that. I gotta check that out. The Last Jedi? Maybe it did. I would have to rewatch. Qui-Gon? I do like Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon. It has your favorite movie scene. It has some real vision. Okay, I gotta tap in again. I need to rewatch it. It seems like you guys like The Last Jedi. I should check it out again. Yeah, I got you, Downpour. I never thought about it that way, probably because I was a kid. But yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, Attack of the Clones is great. Phantom Menace has lots of positives to it. The prequels in general are super overhated and actually underrated. I think a lot of the stuff they do really well is just not really talked about much, and I think that's too bad, but I think that's been shifting in recent years generally. I don't know. Revenge of the Sith to me is an all-time favorite movie. It's an amazing movie. Anyways, number 52 and the I guess the one that I was considering putting below Andor. Is there a show you couldn't get into because of aesthetics? I don't think so. There's a manga for which that is a thing, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, it is too bad, Downpour. Monogatari series, and the end of Tier 4. Incredible consistency, staying solid. The classic Monogatari blurb is, definitely has its flaws, definitely has some things I don't enjoy much, but my god, when it is good, and it is good an overwhelming amount of the time, it is incredibly good. The latest anime stuff was some of the best stuff in the series with Nadeko Draw, and some of the stuff with Shinobu we got, and it just gets kind of... My favorite... I ranked my favorite arcs for it in my arcs list. You can check that out if you want. But it's just the consistency, the masterful consistency across all the different arcs. Koyomi Reverse, Koyomi Vamp, Mayoi Jiangshi, the Owari stuff, the Nadeko, the Nadeko stuff, yeah, but the Hitagi End, and Sodachi, the Sodachi stuff. It's just a wealth of incredible storytelling that is very diverse from itself, but also feeds into itself and feeds into its themes in a really cohesive way that I really love. And the anime has some of the most incredible presentation you're ever likely to see. I can't believe how high the Greatest Attorney is. Well, what if it's not on here? Last year, for context, the Greatest Attorney was 78. It was 78. Maybe it's not on here. If it's on the list. It's the Ringo of this list. I'm not excited, whatever. And you know, did Ryo have a big rise on the protag list? He did. The end of Zoku? Oh, Zoku's so good. Zoku's so good. He's the best? He is. Let me play a Monogatari. Oh no, it's gonna be muted. It'll be annoying for the VOD. Anyways, trust me, the Monogatari OST, like Funky says, is unbelievable. And we'll end with a bet. We'll end with a bet. Persona 5 Royal or was underrated. I don't know which song. I know how the fandom rates the songs. Or underrated Monogatari arc, Mayoi Jiangshi. Persona 5 Royal or Arcane. Which is higher? So last year, Persona 5 Royal was, where was it? 44, and Arcane was 32. So no matter what, Arcane has dropped a bit. And I think primarily it's because, not because the flaws are any more glaring than they were of Season 2, but while Season 2 gave me immense things that stick in my mind incredibly well, like Ambessa and Jace's stuff and Jinx's stuff and 2x7, I think it not ending with an exclamation mark for me, necessarily, holistically, because it does with Jason Victor stuff. That stuff is unbelievable, but holistically, for the weakest episode of the season to be the episode of the series by far to be the penultimate one, doesn't really help with its impact for me, and for the finale to be incredibly flawed in my opinion, and for me to feel iffy about Mel, and be disappointed with Savika's role, and a lot of that stuff hurts its memorability and impact for me, and doesn't allow it to age as well, because it isn't all holistically brilliant. You know what I mean? So it's dropped a little bit as a whole for that reason. That poster of her? Oh boy. Now, Season 2 still has my favorite episode in the entire series. 2x7. I cannot watch that without crying. Oh, sorry, I forgot a redeem. Top 5 Star Wars characters outside of Andor. That's everything I have to say about Arcane. Persona 5 Royal has been consistently one of my favorite games since I beat it. Third Semester, genuine peak fiction. Maruki, genuine peak fiction. Akechi, unbelievable. Themes and such, peak. You know how I feel about Persona 5. Which do you think I like better? The vote's done anyway. Top 5 Star Wars characters outside of Andor. Great question. Anakin? Han Solo? Palpatine? Kreia? Is Act 6 my least favorite from Arcane? No, it can't be, because it has my favorite episode in the whole thing. Persona 5 went up a tier. Did it? Cool. Yeah, I guess it did. And Obi-Wan? Yeah, Obi-Wan is equal parts enraging when he's younger, and incredibly like, oh man, you fucked up, but you know you fucked up when he's older. So yeah, I really like Obi-Wan. Very nice, Trish. Very nice. That's a good top 5. I know. Persona 5 without Royal, Wolfman? I don't know if Persona 5 would be in the top 100 proper without Royal. No, very fair, Hannah. Very fair. Obi-Wan had huge flaws as a mentor. 58% say Persona 5 Royal's higher. 42% say Arcane. The answer is... Persona 5 Royal. As we enter the top 50. Congratulations. Don't spend it all in one place, but maybe you can spend it on Wednesday. Maybe you can spend it on Wednesday. Bigger payout? It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Carried by DLC allegations will not be beat. Hey, but it's like saying, you know, it's the classic. If Hunter x Hunter didn't have Chimera Ant, it wouldn't be as beloved as it is. It wouldn't be as masterful as it is. Yeah, but like, that's part of it. That's part of it. Persona 5 Royal, third semester, is an integral part of it. It's the core of it. Anyway. Yes, and that's true. That's true, Power Flare. Persona 5 Royal is improved throughout the entire game, not just in third semester. It has lots of great little things that are added throughout. If Arcane didn't have Season 2, would it be higher? I can never tap into an AU where that is the case, but it definitely wouldn't have the negatives that make it not hold as much impact in my mind, so I'd guess yes, but I'm not super confident, but I would guess yes, because Arcane Season 1's basically perfect. Perfect with masterful highs throughout everywhere. A true Ophi. I know, me too, Power Flare. I remember when Persona 5 Royal came out, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Do I want to play the same game again? Is it really going to be worth it? Holy shit, was it worth it? Only bit I got today was the fake out. Put them in your back pocket, be back on Wednesday. I know people who think that's actually an argument. Oh boy. Oh boy. I do think some of the aspects of Royal stuff with Yoshizawa do feel a bit shoehorned into the main story. I agree with that. Like, it's not perfect throughout all the Royal stuff. There's some things that feel unnatural. There's some things that feel shoehorned, I do agree. But if we look at the whole package, those are not even worth mentioning in terms of the whole experience for me. Top 5 manga you're interested in checking for aesthetic alone. Ikoku Nikki? Because I haven't seen any of the manga, or read any of the manga. Play along with the VOD? I hope you enjoy it, Osen. Ichi the Witch? I don't know its aesthetic very well. There's a series that Shaw, my friend Shaw on Twitter, really likes that she got into. That's a new favorite, but I don't even know what it's called. That one. Actage? I've already seen it. or sorry, read it. Witch Hat Atelier's manga. I don't know if that counts because I read one chapter, but I think it counts. Witch Hat Atelier. Dorohedoro? Probably not. I can do two more. From aesthetic, primarily. Oh, sorry. Ikoku Nikki doesn't count, because I'm also checking it out for the story. Requiem for the Rose King? Maybe that's it. Let me look it up. That looks like it. The Climber? Okay, let's say that one. This might be it. The Climber from Shinichi Sakamoto. Oh, yeah, there you go, Kesha. And Innocent. I read Innocent just a month ago. One more. Save me my anime list. Any Sutomo Nihei? I don't know what that is. I'll check in a sec. Am I interested in the Rakugo manga? I've read the first volume. I guess I'm interested in seeing it, but to be honest, throughout the entire time reading it, I'm like, this is really interesting. But it just made me want to watch it because of the voice acting and the direction. Akatsuki? No, not Akatsuki no Yona, because I'm actually interested in the story as well. Let me look this up. Creator of Blame, I see. Let me look this up. Sutomo Nihei. Naruto? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Mal, see ya, Simba. We're ending now anyway. Just put Nihei. I don't know. I think Mal's confused. Ayazawa Works? Oh, thank you, Cal. Thank you. Oh, it's the writer. Oh, okay. I thought it was the name of a series. I'm Blame's on my radar. Sure, let's do Blame. Ayazawa, I'd read anything Ayazawa's done. Is Pandora Hearts aesthetic for you? Yeah, but no problem, D. Hope that worked. The aesthetic of Pandora Hearts definitely speaks to me, but I also want to read it for reasons other than that. Whereas this is about ones that the primary draw is the aesthetic. Welcome back, Elijah. We're about to sign off for the day, actually. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the first half of the list. We will be going through the top 49. Where we will see where several incredibly important, the big hitter stories for me, are going to end up. Lots of unknowns, lots of rises, and it'll all end. This top 100 season will all end on Wednesday. The Great Ace Attorney, top 50 or bottom 150. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back on Wednesday where we'll complete these streams. Yeah, I'm sad it's almost over too. I really enjoyed. I hope you guys did too. I love Top 100 season. I might check out Beef one day. Hamdash. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll be back on Wednesday. See you then.